Hello. Are you looking for the evidence analysis you need when writing about the character Eva Smith, Daisy Renton? We'll look no further. The aim of this video is to provide you with all the information you need to achieve the very highest marks when being asked to explore Eva Smith, Daisy Renton in the play and Inspector Calls. What we'll do now is run through a plethora of key quotes and analysis that you can include. So let's begin. No, she only had a port and lemonade or some such concoction. All she wanted was to talk, a little friendliness. The fact the character does not drink goes against the stereotypical view of the working class. In fact, drinking alcohol is seen throughout by the Burlings, so they are the sinners. All she wanted emphasizes that the little the character required was love and kindness, and not money. It's a favourite haunt of women of the town. Eva Smith Daisy Renton has had to resort to prostitution potentially in order to survive. This is clearly not a voluntary choice, but one that's been forced upon her due to the actions of the Burlings and the middle and upper classes who they represent. Lived very economically on what I allowed her and did not want to take more from me. The character is not reckless or abusing her situation. This makes the figure seem wholly good to the audience, which is important as it suggests that many have misjudged the working class and should therefore help them, very deliberately. Next time you imagine it, just remember that that girl was going to have a child. This plot moment shocks the audience as we begin to realise that Mrs. Burling has effectively murdered her own grandchild. This may make the audience consider the way they deal with charity and the working class. No, she didn't want to marry me, so I didn't love her and all that. In a way, she treated me as if I were a kid, though I was nearly as old as she was. The character is presented as someone who does not marry another simply for money. This highlights a strength of moral character. As if I were a kid reflects the character is mature, which is the opposite to the stereotypical image of the working class, but it also highlights that life has aged her. She wouldn't take any more, and she didn't want to see me again. Priestley repeats the notion the character, despite being close to death and desperate, still acts morally and does not sin by taking more money. Again, this is important as it highlights that the character is completely good and it is the nice middle class family who represent the audience who are the sinful individuals. So here is a great selection of evidence analysis to use in your work. It's now up to you to begin to do just that. So thank you and keep revising.